Alright, ma'am. So, who do I have here with me today?
My name's Melissa.
Melissa?
Melissa.
Melissa. Alright, Melissa, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And secondly, I gotta always ask, it's up to you if you answer, how old are you? And what's your current living situation?
So I'm 39. I just turned 39 on the 20th. And currently I'm homeless. I'm in between. I went to prison and got out in October, and I've been trying to do with programming. Everything's getting shut down for the Native American insurance fraud thing.
Oh, yeah.
But I've been homeless off and on for the past 8 years.
For the past 8 years.
I left an abusive relationship.
Man, that's a long time.
Yeah,
though,
it's and at the time I was getting through second by second. You know, I didn't know where I was going to be in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You know, and then now I look back and it went by so fast. Yeah.
I mean, well, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. So people would say, man, 8 years. Did you use any essentials or anything that they give you, like rapid rehousing, things like that, while you were or during this 8 years period?
So honestly, I was kind of embarrassed. The whole domestic violence thing was kind of embarrassing. I haven't been on the streets the whole time like I've been. You know, there's situations where you can go stay with somebody, and then being a female, it's always, people want more.
Man, don't they? I'm sorry to
Yeah,
hear
no,
that,
I appreciate
man.
that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so, and I'm not willing to give that, so, you know, it puts me in bad situations. But no, until recently, I hadn't really tried to get any help. I kind of gave up. Not having my kids, you know, I lost myself when I lost my kids, and it wasn't to CPS, it was just an asshole guy who was mad that I left, and that was the control, you know?
Yes, if you, not to cut you off, can you tell me the names and ages of your kids, if you don't mind?
Yeah,
please?
so my daughter's name is Serenity. She's 20 years old. She's a good girl. And then my boys are Jordan and Jaden, and they're 14 and 15.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Very cool. How do they feel about your ongoing situation here?
So they're pretty angry. My boys don't necessarily know the reason why I'm gone. Their dad told them I left to do drugs, you know.
I hate doing.
Yeah, it's not a cool thing to do, but eventually I'll get my chance to, you know.
Redeem.
I just don't know how to do so without making them hate him, because I don't want that either.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to, because he's a good dad now, you know, so I give him that. Yeah, I mean, he didn't really have a choice, you know, but I'm glad that he, you know, sees how great his kids are. I blame myself a lot. My kids, like, my daughter was cutting herself. She's depressed. It all circled around me leaving home. So now, yeah, I have contact with my daughter. She talks to me. She's like, not even a daughter, she's like my mom. She tells me, Mom, you gotta do better, you gotta make better choices, you know, like.
Oh, isn't that cool how, like, when children grow up and they actually grow up to be not, like, more smarter than we are, but essentially they just grow up knowing life, you know?
Knowing life, exactly.
They got a discernment of life.
Understanding, they've got understanding.
Yeah, there you go, that's the word, an understanding.
And it's not something that, you know, you want them to understand, but it's good, you know? And then it kind of, my daughter's wonderful, and she says things and she does things that lets me know that, like, I'm not a complete fuck up, you know, like, that I was a good parent, and, you know, like, it shows in your children, you know. You're supposed to raise your children to be good human beings, you know. So if I didn't do anything else right, you know, my daughter's amazing. My boys, I haven't seen them or talked to them in a while, but I'm sure they are also, you know. But so their condition is that I have to be sober and have my stuff together for a year, and my time in jail or prison does not count in that year. You know?
Yeah, that's backwards.
Yeah, but, you know, that's their condition. I can't force them to see me, you know, and right now they don't understand. They're still kids. They will one day.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the court's condition.
Oh, yeah. No. So there's no courts at all. I just left the kids with their dad because I wasn't going to take them in the car to be homeless with me. I didn't plan on it being a forever thing, you know, and it didn't go the way I thought it was going to go, and that was my power, that was his control, you know, kind of dangled it. So, yeah, it destroyed me. I lost myself, and for a long time I blamed him for me being out there, but I know that it's my fault that I stayed out there as long as I did, that I didn't do something to change my situation. You know, I just kind of give up.
Man, that's awful. You know.
Yeah, but I've had I met some really great people out here. I have a really good friend. His name is Diamond, and he got me off the streets. I was slamming dope, and he was just a friend. He wasn't family. He didn't owe me anything, and he got me off the streets. Brought me to live with him. Said everything and everybody had to be left on 59th and Camelback, and he saved my life. Like, I wouldn't be here talking to you if he hadn't done that.
59th and Camelback
in Glendale, yes. And he moved me to Bell Road, and he supported me completely. I got my daughter back. I got sober, he's a good guy. And COVID happened, and now he lost his everything, and now he's out on the streets, and it's so horrible to see, because not that anybody deserves it, but, you know, if anybody should have had something good, it should have been him. You know, for sure.
Someone who was actually helping or using their time wisely. You know?
But I learned that it humbled him, because before he was like everybody else, is very judgmental about homelessness and about, why don't you just do this? Why don't you just, you know, he didn't understand. And I hate that he had to be humbled to be able to understand. You know, you don't know until you've been there sometimes, you know.
Look at these guys are here. These guys are cool. His name is
Brock.
Brock, yeah, he's an ex. But anyway, you know, let's keep going.
I've met him. He's awesome, actually. Can we say hi to him?
Yeah, he's awesome. He'll come over here right now.
Yeah, so
awesome.
I've learned that.
Let me just shine the camera on Brock. Oh, my man Brock. Used to be a Mesa PD.
Did he? I met him the other day. I saw his van, and I just
Brock, what do you do, man?
Sorry, dude, I interrupted you, man.
No, you're good. No problem, buddy. I'm almost done here.
Oh, bro, I've been quiet coming in.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I saw that van the other day, and I stopped it.
He used to be a cop. He got on fentanyl, and now he changed his life, and he's just a hell of a guy.
Yeah, he
gives away stuff that you need.
He sure does. Yeah, I saw him the other day, and he just stopped to talk to me. I saw the van fentanyl help, and I just was kind of calling to me. You know, I don't want to be out here anymore. I want my life back, and it's been so hard.
To kind of like a smooth dude. It kind of makes you feel good again.
Yeah,
like,
I just saw the van, and I walked up to it, and I was like, you know, I need resources, you know, because I've been trying, and it's hard right now. Like, I've never had such a hard time trying to get my life together, to be sober. Like, I thought the problem was I didn't have a place to live. You know, that if I had a place to live, that everything else would fall into place. And I think a place to live is imperative. Like, you need it to have the stability to stay sober. You know, to get up and go to work, to stay busy. You got to stay busy so that your mind doesn't go to all the stuff that you're beating yourself up about. Which is why we're doing drugs mostly. People don't realize that everybody assumes homeless people are out here because they're on drugs. What they don't realize is there's a lot of people that are on drugs because they're homeless. It's not the other way around.
Facts.
You know, like,
true.
I've seen people lose their houses for all kinds of reasons, and they tend to stay in the same neighborhoods that they used to live in because it's familiar. There's a sadness that takes over. People are so mean and judgmental of homeless people. They look at you like you're trash. They treat you like crap. You look like crap. You feel like crap. You know, you can't help but.
Man, it's not cool, dude. It's not cool.
It's not. So I've tried to be the change I want to see. You know, I show kindness to people and love to people because it's needed and it's not given out freely.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Man, that's crazy. He'll be there for a while, but like I said, I gotta ask you, how do you feel about the new law that passed 2.5 months ago, the urban camping law? And have you noticed anybody like scurrying or in a race to like get out of Tempe or in a plight or situations like that?
Yes,
Could you elaborate on that?
So I've only been here a short time. I've been trying to program at the Sure Stay right now, but people are they're scared. People are scared is pretty much what it is. They, people jump up and they run off and they leave everything behind, and it's almost like it's illegal to be homeless is what it feels like. Like if there was a place for people to go, they wouldn't be camped out. It's tired and hot and cold and all these other things, and it's sad because if there was a place that we could go, we would go,
that's true. It's almost like they're trying to abolish being homeless.
And if they want to do that, they should offer more resources because, like I said, I'm doing programming to get housing, and it's impossible because I've 4 programs I've been to since October, and they've all closed down, and they all had IOP classes, and they provided housing. So so I have a place to stay, and then the program tanks, and now I'm on the streets homeless again. So then there's relapse, and then there's shame, and there's guilt, and you stay out here because of shame and guilt and fear, you know. So it's
yeah, that's awful, man. That's awful. It just always seems like there's some kind of roadblock, you know, that is preventing people from getting the house that they want or the house that they need. Like, I know a couple, and I usually don't say names, but I mean, Moon and Shaggy. I don't know if you know those two. Moon and Shaggy. But Moon, they have a voucher, and they always get one. And it's like, I'm happy for them though that they get one.
It's a long time to get one.
But you know, they break rules and stuff. They let people go in and out of there and stuff like that, and that's what kind of messes.
Well, I mean, so when you're on the
you know?
streets, though, you know how hard it is being out there. So you have people, family now, from the streets, and you are in a better position, and you want to help them, even if it's detrimental to yourself. You know, because a shower, a place to sleep, it's like that stuff is it's hard to come by.
Yes.
You know, so it's hard to break the habit of wanting to help people who maybe helped you when you were out on the streets, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it sucks. You want to help everybody, and at the end of the day, it's like you can only save yourself. And that sucks.
And then my last question for you, I didn't want to keep you too long, was in 5 years, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, and why, if you could think out that far?
Okay, so next 5 years. So, ideally, I see myself sober. I see my kids, me trying to, you know, redeem myself, apologize for the things that I've missed, and make up for memories, you know. I know I don't deserve their forgiveness, but I definitely will work hard to get it, you know. I see birthdays and Christmases. I see myself, I want to be a child psychologist. I want to go to school. I want to help.
You'd be good at that.
Yeah, I want to help people. I want to help people that need it. I want to help people that have been hurt, that feel like nobody else knows what it feels like, because I know, you know, and it's a lonely, sad place, and I don't want anybody to feel like that. Yeah, and I'm hoping that my kids see that though I've been out here, it wasn't all for nothing. I've been a good person out here. I've tried to touch people in positive ways, and you know, have good things to be said about, you know, Melissa as a person, you know. So, you know, I'm not sure that it's gonna work out that way, but I know I'm gonna be sober. I'm gonna have a house, a job, and my kids. I need those things. I need my kids to.
There it is, there. You know, there it is. Hey, you know, I want to thank you so much.
Thank you
for this beautiful interview. You know, it was amazing. To say the least. I'm honored to have been able to interview you, and once I seen you, I was like, boom, I gotta get this.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So that's the type of, you know, that's just how I felt.
And thank you for coming out here.
Same here, same with her. One of these days I'll get one.
And thank you for taking time, and you know, I know you're not in the same position, but just for not being judgmental and understanding, and that's kindness is very doesn't happen often out here.
And one last thing, how do you feel about people like me who come around asking, you know, I don't have nothing to give, just interview. I just want to know where you're about your life and stuff. How does that? Is that a good thing for you or bad?
That's better than anything you could physically give to us, because it makes us know that you care, that, you know, we're not just trash on the street, you know, like you're trying to understand, which means that you care, you know?
Yeah.
And I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hey, well, there it is there. I will leave it at that. That was an amazing interview. The next time I see you, hopefully you'll be in a better situation than you are now, and you'll be given a hand up, and I'll be able to say, look, she went from here to here, and anybody else can do it too.
Yes.
Thank you so much, man. It's been a pleasure.
You too.
Have a good day or night.